Here's my FPL preview for Gameweek 11. So captaincy decision, transfer decision, how the formation's looking, who I'm going to bench, who I'm going to start, everything. I'll talk you through my process as well of thinking. Stay tuned till the end. But first, if you're new to the channel, please do like and subscribe. Gonna waste no time here. I've made one transfer this week. I bought in Ego Thiago of Brentford and out come Jorgen Strand Larsen. And don't get me wrong, there were a few options that I did consider for striker. I said to know if you've seen any of my previous FPL videos that I wanted to get Strand Larsen out of my side. But there was a few options that I considered. Of course, it had to be within budget because Ego Thiago was 6.2 million in the end and Strand Larsen was 6.4. So actually somehow crazily saved myself money. Nothing against Strand Larsen, but I'm talking more generally about Wolves. I did consider Igor Jesus against Nottingham Forest, but I couldn't in my head think, would you guarantee the minutes? But the only other option was, well, there was a couple. Main one was Danny Welbeck. I think a lot of people will turn to him if they haven't already because of his form with Brighton, but I decided not to because I thought, is it going to sustain potentially? Is he going to stay fit was another thought, but Palace away, Brentford at home, Nottingham Forest away for Brighton. Not awful fixtures, but Palace are a good defensive side. Brentford, I think, an ever-improving defensive side under Keith Andrews. I think also Nottingham Forest away under Sean Dyche are difficult to score in. So that confirmed my decision. Right now, the armband is tough, and that is the only thing I will say in my team that I probably haven't nailed down completely. And it's on Bukayo Saka, but it's a hard game for Arsenal away to Sunderland. And I don't think Arsenal dropped many points at all this season, but if they're going to do Sunderland away, could be a potential contender. They're unbeaten there so far at home anyway at the Stadium of Light this season, so that one will be interesting. But yeah, 3-4-3 for me with Porro, Kudus, and Ajapong, of course, Donnarumma too on my bench. But that goalkeeping decision then, you know, it was tough. Ruth, Arsenal, Donnarumma, Liverpool. Don't think either of them could be clean sheets. I'm not going to spend their ages analysing that at all. Defence as well could be damage limitation. You know, are any of them really going to keep clean sheets? Probably not. Could they get an attacking return? I think it's a possibility. That's why I started Van de Ven, top scorer in the Premier League as well as the Champions League. 6th for him in all competitions. So I'll be relying on him. I think he's, you know, believe it or not, he's got more attacking returns than someone like Pedro Porro. Porro takes free kicks, corners, you know, he's all about assists, ball into the box. But I also think with our doggy bat, I think he will. There's no absolute guarantee that Porro starts every single game like he has. But long term, Porro's a great player to have in the FPL team. I can't stress that enough. The amount of games he starts, but surely, you know, he's not going to start too many more consistently back to back. He's just starting so many at the moment. That's my process of thinking. Not a big fan of playing Dye and Grealish together. If I'm totally honest with you, I made a mistake bringing them both in. I had them die for a long time, jumped on that Grealish train, and wish I hadn't of really nothing against Grealish. So many balls in the box are good for him. I think Everton need a proper number 9 to finish some of the chances. And the better side, Grealish gets, and no disrespect, but Grealish does a lot better. But Everton aren't disastrous. They just need to learn how to hold on to a lead, and that's the biggest downfall, to be totally honest with you. So yeah, I could struggle this week, and I'm being blunt and totally honest with you. I need that front line to really produce for me to get anything. So yeah, no chips played this week. I've only played wildcard so far. So that's all. Yeah, it's the only one I've done. I played in game week 6. Still got bench boost, still got triple captain, and still got free hit. So yeah, it could be just below the average, probably realistically for me, and I'm not doing great overall, so not too much to discuss in the FPL preview. But as always, please, I'm always open to feedback, advice. Let me know in the comments below. But also, I'm very interested to hear your team, so drop me an email, scarfharry323@gmail.com, or let me know in the comments. Send me your team, either by picture, listing, you name it. I'm more than happy to have a look. I'm really interested, and I'll give my thoughts. Not that I'm not going to pretend to even try to advise you. It's not my strength, but I play FPL and do FPL content from a fun point of view rather than, I know what I'm talking about, because I don't think I do when it comes to FPL. But that is my team. Those are my thoughts. Transfers, captaincy, and formation, which is a 3-4-3 to confirm. But thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoy the new FPL content to the channel. Let me know if you want to see any FPL content as well over the international break. I can confirm, no, don't worry, that there will be so much content still over the international break. Tottenham content, England content, Premier League content will continue. Of course, we know Tottenham games to talk about. That will just be replaced by England games because the podcast will continue. The Premier League podcast is back. Spurs women content will continue because the international breaks fall differently. So much content will still be there. But thank you very much for watching. If you like, subscribe. If you are new, appreciate all the support.